Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I slept in today. I shut my alarm off last night. Went to bed fairly early. We went and looked at Christmas lights last night. Had a good time. It was a really good time. We drove around, actually just went to a neighborhood, and the neighborhood had so many lights. I'm like, this was a nice drive. So we did that last night because we knew we weren't gonna go out today because it is freezing. My temperature is saying 23, but I feel like it's supposed to be like 18 or so. I think it's supposed to get even colder. I don't know. Maybe the sun is beaming on the sensor outside and that's why it says 23. But it's supposed to be like wind chill, freezing, so cold. So I don't anticipate having to go out at all today. I might have to take Jaden to work, but for the most part, we get to stay home and be inside and be warm. Got the velour tracksuit, sweatsuit, relaxing activewear on because it's cold, and I'm like, I'm gonna relax today and have a good little rest of my day after I get done with my food today. So I'm looking forward to it. We're having a good anticipation of Christmas. Kids are excited. Presents are under the tree. I'm like, it's gonna be a good day. So what we're gonna do today is make food for Christmas Eve. So I thought, I did my dinner yesterday. We still have, or 2 days ago, right? Yes, when I made all my meals. So tonight will be the rice dinner that we had. It was like the jambalaya. I was just thinking, what did I make? The rice jambalaya. Lunch, I don't know. We'll figure out lunch. It can be whatever's in the refrigerator, whatever we find to eat. But for the most part today will be food for the weekend. So we are actually going to go stay with family for Christmas Eve. So I am going to make breakfast sausage balls. So I'm going to make a big batch of those, probably freeze some as well. So where it's the sausage, the biscuit mix, cheese, and then I'm gonna put cream cheese in it because it makes it a softer ball, and then make a big batch of the gravy. So I'm gonna make that, and then I'm gonna make a pineapple fluff dessert, which I haven't made it in a long time. It's been years, and I was just looking, I'm like, that's something different, something yummy, and it's like something you would never make just to make it. One of my girlfriends, Summer, made it before, and it was so good. It's literally like, you take the pretzels and kind of cook them with the sugar and make them crunchy, and then the pineapple, make sure it's crushed pineapple, I think cream cheese, sugar, maybe cool. I think that's what it is. It's just really good. Simple, easy, just something different that would be like, oh, that's kind of a nice little dessert. So I have to make that for my contribution to Christmas Eve, which will be good. And then that night we're gonna be having sub sandwiches. We decided to do sub, so I've got, that's nothing, that's lunch meat. Make a sub. I'm gonna make the poor boy mixture for it. We're having chips with it and pickles. That's what we're doing. No fuss, no worries. I don't have to worry about food. So that's gonna be it. And then what I'm gonna do for Christmas morning, we're gonna have the donuts we bought. We've got pancakes on a stick. We've got Danimals yogurt. Easy breakfast. I don't even have to worry about anything. It's gonna be an easy day. And then we're gonna make, or I'm gonna make today the food. We're gonna do munchies for the day. So we've got like a ton of frozen stuff like taquitos and bagel pizzas. I'm trying to think what else we got. I don't remember what else we got. Whatever they asked for, I got it. So whatever else is in the freezer, I think I'm just trying to think. I think those are it. With the bagel pizzas, taquitos. I think that's all they wanted as far as frozen foods. And then I'll pull, and then I'm gonna make today. They want veggie pizza, so we're gonna make a veggie pizza. They want a cheese ball, so I'm gonna do a cheese ball. They wanted a fruit tray, so I've got all that good fruit in there. So I'm gonna wash it up, put it on a nice tray, cover that, put that in the refrigerator, and a veggie tray. And I think that I'm looking at my list, and I think that is it. And then I was like, you know, it's Christmas. I did all my baking at the beginning of the month. We've had treats all month long, and I'm like, you still feel like you want to make something for Christmas. And I'm like, what can I make? So I was just scrolling through Pinterest, which, you know, I told you I don't normally do that. And I came across a chickpea fudge recipe. Now, I don't care that the fudge is full of sugar. I'll eat it. I don't mind it. This I thought would be something good to have. And it was literally chickpeas, like melted chocolate, a few other ingredients. I thought that would be something fun to make. So I'm going to make that. Again, I have no problem with real fudge, but we made like the chocolate bean donuts out of the chickpeas, and those were always so good. It's one of those things you eat and you don't feel bad for eating it. Not that I have a problem eating anything, but just something that I'm gonna make, put in the freezer so we can enjoy it for, you know, a long time, even past Christmas. And I was gonna do it like a fudge pan, but I think I'm gonna put it in a piping bag and pipe it in these little cups that I have, and then just freeze them. So it'll be like bite-sized pieces of candy. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna make those today. And then I wanted to make the little snowballs, the Mexican wedding cake snowballs. And I'm like, you know what? That would be something fun to do. So I'm going to make those two desserts as well today. I'm like, normally wouldn't do anything. I would just do the food, but I'm like, I feel like I gotta make something for Christmas here. So even though we have plenty of, still have plenty of cookies still, and all the fun snacks. So it's gonna be a great day. Maddie's gonna get up here in a little bit. She said she wants to help make food too. So I thought, well, I'll start by making some, and then when she gets in here, she can help with the rest. So it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a wonderful, fantastic, it's Christmas. We're excited, kids are excited. It's gonna be a great, great weekend. So, all right, let's get ready. I'm gonna get out my blender and we're gonna make chocolate fudge. It's peanut butter chocolate fudge with chickpeas. I know, don't turn your nose up just yet. This might be a healthier treat you might enjoy for into the new year. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna take, this is my Ghirardelli chocolate. I'm gonna put this in the microwave and let it melt. We only have a half a bag left of this, which I'm surprised because I think I bought 10 packages of it, but we used it up for everything. So I was really glad. I'm like, it was nice to use it up. I was like, I should have got more, but no. It'll just be stuff that we were like, oh, let's use this up. So that is good. So that's gonna go in there and melt, and then I'm gonna open up my can of chickpeas right here, and I'm gonna, not thaw it. You don't need to thaw chickpeas. I'm going to drain it. Let me drain it over here in my sink. I'm just thinking the recipe said to put it in your food processor. I was gonna do my blender, but there's not gonna be a lot of liquid, so should I do the food processor? It'd probably be better. I didn't even think about that. Hold on one sec. So I am gonna use a food processor because I'm like, that I don't think is gonna work in the blender just because there's no real liquid. So I'm just gonna put a container of this in there and then mix, there's more, mix that up. The chocolate is melted, so I'm going to pour that in there. So the recipe has a natural peanut butter. We're not using natural, we're using this. It's basically peanut butter sauce. So I just have to use it up. We bought it for baking. And what I'm thinking is this recipe, I think on here they ask for like maple syrup, but since there's already sugar in the chocolate because I'm not using bacon chips, and there's already sugar in the peanut butter because it's a peanut sauce, I don't think I need to add that. So I'm just gonna mix it up. They added cocoa powder, but again, I don't think I have to, but I will. Actually, no, let's just wait. So their maple syrup, I'm just gonna add some maple flavoring. I know, very tiny. And then vanilla, because you do add vanilla. But I'm thinking since this stuff is already sugary enough, I don't need the other one. So let's put this in here, mix, let's just taste, it's gonna be tasting. Let's do that. Okay, initial, it's still kind of chunky because of the chickpeas. That's why I feel like the food processor would do a better job. I am gonna add pure maple syrup. This isn't pure. It's Aunt Jemima. It's not pure, but it's gonna work. And then they added cocoa powder. I don't know why. Maybe because they didn't have real chocolate. You know, they had the natural stuff. So I guess I'll follow the recipe pretty much the same way. Again, I feel like I'm doing it a little bit different. I mean, I am. All right, then they added salt, but I don't think I need to add salt. Let's just see if this will mix. Okay, that made it better. Add the maple syrup and add the, that's weird because it totally made the change go better. And add cocoa powder, so that's actually not bad. So what I'm gonna do, I was gonna put, I've got walnuts, and I've got a huge bag of walnuts here, so I'm gonna put some walnuts right in my food processor because I don't wanna chop them up. And then I'm gonna grind it up in there, and I think that will help mask there's a couple spots where you taste and it's like, oh, that's a chickpea. So let me put this in here and turn that on. That's actually really good. Okay, the initial was not because I was like, chickpeas and chocolate didn't do very good, but once you added the syrup and the peanut butter and the cocoa powder, it made all the difference. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put it in a piping bag because I'm gonna pipe it into the little tiny containers. They said put it in like a square pan and, you know, put paper and all that stuff in there. I don't wanna keep a big giant pan, I just wanna put it in little containers. So let me put it in a bag and then we'll put it in the little cups. Would I make these to give away as gifts? No. But the reason why is because they look like the bean donut. When the bean donut has not been cooked, it looks like a pile of poop. I know, it really does. So they put theirs in a square pan and smooth it down and then cut it out, and maybe that would probably be better if you wanted to give it away or to serve it or whatever. But these are gonna go in my freezer, and they're gonna be like, oh, let's pull out and have a, you know, a chocolate fix. So, I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm gonna put mine in my freezer, and then I will, they taste good the way it is. So I'll let you know how they pop up, but they definitely don't look very appeasing. But, you know, maybe you could sprinkle stuff on top, nuts and all that stuff. I'm just gonna do this in, so not bad. Not bad for a healthier choice to, you know, straight up fudge. Fudge is good, but this is not bad whatsoever. I would definitely make this. It's like the bean donuts. I love it. I just looked at my camera, I'm like, I'm not even filming. So what I did, I was over here and I put my walnuts in here. Usually you use pecans in your recipe. Well, I'm like talking to myself. I'm like, I just said all this. I'm doing the walnuts because I'm feeling walnuts just seems like something yummy for some reason. And then I have that huge bag because I got it so cheap. I put it in the freezer because I don't know when we'll do those again, but or use them again, and nuts in the freezer will go very well. So what I'm going to do is put in butter. I think it's just butter. Beat the butter for 1 minute. Yep. So let me do the butter, and then I'm going to add confectionery sugar until it's creamy. I'm going to add 1.5 of vanilla and then half of almond. I like almond. Somebody else like almond? Maybe it's just me. I love almond cookies. I'm going to add mine in there because I feel like that would be really good. And then just mix it up, and then it says to slowly add your flour, which is how much? 2¼ cups of flour. And it says it looks like it's crumbly, but it will actually come together. They were right, it did come together. It looks good. So to chill it. Should we have to chill it? We might have to chill it. I am gonna put it in my refrigerator. I'm gonna put it in my freezer just because I feel like they would get cooler quicker. Let me pick up my mess and we'll start on something else. Next, I'm gonna start making pineapple fluff recipe. Pineapple fluff dessert. I guess that's what it's called. It's like a side dish. It's yummy. It's something different and really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put pretzels in here, butter, and 1/2 cup of sugar, and then put it in a baking pan and bake it till it gets hard. I was gonna open other pretzels, but I thought these, they're light and crispy. You gotta eat these up. I do have regular pretzels, but I'm thinking this will actually work. So I'm gonna add a little bit of a cup. I'm gonna do a little bit, grind these up, put butter and sugar. That's it, right? I'm looking, here's my sugar. Just add a little bit of sugar. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Just like I said, they're light and airy. Let's grind this and then add our butter. Okay, you want your mixture to be kind of like you can feel. See when you pinch it? See when I can pinch it right there? It like holds its shape. If it doesn't, that means you need more butter. And if it's way too gooey, then you need more pretzels. So I'm gonna put this in a 9x13 pan here. Put this in here. I'll show you all at 1 sec. And just pat it down in here. And I'm going to bake this until it gets crispy. I think it's, I'm gonna say 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, and that's good. I love that most of my recipes today I have to use my food processor. Food processor is one of those things I'm like, to get it out for one thing is always a pain. But pretty much everything I'm making today, most of it I'm using that. So I'm like, this is a good day to bake this and make all this stuff. So I'm gonna do, this is, I'm looking at my blog here, it's a package of cream cheese, 1/2 cup of sugar. So you wanna mix your cream cheese and sugar first. If you do not, it will get clunky. So don't, because I have just thrown it all together because, you know, life and kids. And I'm like, oh, you can't do that. So you have to beat the cream cheese and the sugar together. And it's just one package and 1/2 cup of sugar. I will put the rest of me, screenshot it so I don't forget. Do I have, I don't even have it. I'm sorry. When I did my blog, I wrote it like, because I was busy with kids. I didn't set it all up like where people have printable recipes and all that good stuff. I think a lot of people, they monetize off their blogs, which is great, which is amazing, but they have like the professional looking stuff. I never monetized on my blog. I still don't monetize on my blog. I pretty much everything on there is giveaway. You can go buy things, but they're on my blog for free already. So that was just something I never wanted to do. So it just, so I don't have it all professional set up. I don't know. One day, maybe, I don't know. I feel like I could do a cookbook, and I probably will one day. You know, as time allows. We'll see how life goes. Let me mix this up. So for this recipe, I'm serving it tomorrow, so you're not gonna add your pretzel stuff on top because it'll get soggy. So what you're gonna do is put this in a, I wouldn't put it in a 9 by, you can't see anything. Put it in a 9 by 13 pan, or not 9 by 13, what size is this? 8 by 8. I think that'll fit perfectly, it's supposed to, yes. Tastes like the strawberry pretzel dessert, but with pineapple. So it's a little more liquidy right now. Liquidy because it's gonna set up as it gets cooler. You know, that coolup's gonna set up. Give it a big giant roll. Candy cane. I'll just throw it over here. Big giant roll here. Cover it with plastic. That's my pretzels. I put them in way early. You want those to bake, and as they cool, you can just snap them, put them inside a bag, and then when you go to serve it, sprinkle it on top. It is so good, I promise you. So pineapple fluff dessert. So let me put this in the refrigerator and we'll roll out our cookies. Pretzels came out, so these are warm. That's warm. Let me use a hot pad, that's a little warm. So the difference between using those pretzels, because they're soft and airy, they say, they are, versus regular ones, is this tastes more like a cookie. And it's still good. But the pretzels are a little bit more harder. Maybe as it cools, you can take a crispy piece. It tastes good. It's just a little bit chewier because it's a little bit finer. Perfectly fine. Just a difference between hard pretzels and the pretzel balls. So that I'm gonna let cool. I'll break it apart, put it in a Ziploc bag, take it with me for the party. So then what I'm gonna do now is my snowballs are in the oven. They take about 10 minutes, so I got like 4 minutes left. I've got my container here of powdered sugar. It says take it out, let it sit for a minute, then dip it in the powdered sugar and set it on I have a little rack here to dry. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll start mixing up my cheese ball. I might do some because I'm waiting, I got about 4 minutes, so I might as well utilize my time here. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna make I used to do a snowman cheese ball. Let me find my blog here. This is how it used to look back in the day when we had little kids. So you made that, that was fun. Get peppercorns for the little holes. I see there's one missing when I took a picture. I mean, that's how it worked back then. And then you get cut up a slice of a carrot for the nose. Fun, great, this is good. We like it, it's delicious. I'm just making a snowball. And I'm just gonna do it like a snowball. Easily, I went to buy sharp cheese and they didn't have sharp when I bought, so I bought Colby. It's gonna be a little bit softer, but it's okay, it's all delicious. So you can use shredded, it just doesn't mix as well because the shredded cheese is coated with, you know, whatever chemicals they put on it. It's fine, if that's your option, just whip it up a little bit longer. That'll work, but I'm gonna take this and put it in my food processor, let it shred it, and then I'm gonna add a block of cream cheese in here. I'm also gonna put a little bit of real Parmesan cheese. I had some in my freezer, just a little bit in there, just to kind of mix with it. Make it into a ball, I'll take it out and I'll put, you form it into a ball and you coat it in Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna use this Parmesan cheese, more of a fake stuff, just because it makes a cute snowball. Cover it, put it in the refrigerator. When we serve it, we'll take it out, put it on a tray with, you know, the crackers actually called salami. I took that out, so it'll be good. So let me, I think I got 2 minutes. Let me put this in here. Okay, I lied. This is pepper jack cheese. It's like pepper jack Romano cheese. I just saw a green thing. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, I totally forgot that. That's okay. And then we're gonna add some ranch powder to it. My original recipe, I don't have this, but I do remember we added this and it was so good. So I'm gonna probably do, I don't know if you can do a whole pack. We'll do half a pack, or should we just do a whole pack? It's delicious. I mean, ranch, delicious. Okay, mix this up. real life, mix it in a mixer. I just did it in here because I already have this out and I mixed it up good. It's gonna be a little bit harder to get out, but it's okay. I plan on using this food processor for most of my things. I got one more. I think my sausage balls I'll put in here too, just to avoid the mess, and then put it in the dishwasher to clean because it'll be coated with yuck and it'll be good to go. Let me wash my hands real quick here. So what you want to do, I check my cookies. They're still good for a few minutes. Put some Parmesan cheese in a bowl because you're going to want to coat your, break up the big chunks right here. You want to coat your, that's funny. The vacuum's talking to me over there. And then take it out and form it into a ball. I could do 2 balls. You know what? I might do that. You know why? Cheese balls last forever. Like, that's plenty. I'll make this and then I'll keep the other one in there for like New Year's or something. That'll actually work. So form your ball, coat it in. You need to see all this. Bring it down. Coat it in the Parmesan cheese. This works. It's like a little snowball. And then you're just going to cover it with plastic wrap. Perfect, right here. So let me get the rest of this out here. There's only a little bit more. I'm going to cover both these in plastic, put them in the refrigerator. Like I said, it'll be good to last. It'll last more than just a few days. So that is going to be done. Cookies should be finished. All right, got my assistant here, Madeline. She has been MIA, which is missing in action for quite some time. Life got missing. Where's Maddie? She's here. Busy. Life gets busy, school, all that fun stuff. So today she's like, I want to get up and do some food. So I'm like, okay. So I went down. I'm like, if you want to come make some food. So what we're doing, she did the little cookies. These look delicious. So I think you dip them in the sugar one more time after. So she's going to, after they cool, she's going to start on our veggie pizza. So the girls all suggested a, remember these, how to open these? She had these last time, didn't she, where they exploded? Or you can take a little, oh, yeah, there you go. The last time it exploded. So the girls all wanted veggie pizza. So I'm going to use our lactose-free sour cream for this mixture. So we're going to take crescent rolls, put them in a 9x13 pan, roll them out, push it down, and then bake it. And then we'll mix up sour cream and ranch, put that, and then put veggies on top for veggie pizza. So the snowballs look really good. I did put them, like, mix the powdered sugar the second time and they're a little bit warm, but we'll see if it, I didn't realize they melt the first layer like a snowball. Hello. So that's good. If I need to, I'll add more. I took my little fudgy pieces out of the freezer. Yeah, like I said, wouldn't win a contest for anything, but I know that they're delicious. You want to try a piece of chocolate, Maddie? That's good.
What?
Want to try a piece of chocolate? These will be really good because they're not super rich. They're light and airy, so that's it. That's a winner, I'd say. So let's mix up. We're gonna get our poor boy mixture next. So we're gonna get, this is basically a package of this cream cheese, half a stick of butter, mustard, and garlic. And we're gonna put that in the big giant mixing bowl. Mix it up, put it in a bowl because we're gonna spread that on our subs tomorrow. So this is good for subs. This is poor boy sub mixture. So you take a package of cream cheese and stick that in the mixer bowl right here. Oh, get you right there. There she is. Just put that in there. You take a half a stick of butter, so you can just take one of those and put that in. And then,
oh,
it's okay.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was.
A little bit more harder, yeah, it's kind of, it's a little soft because it's been sitting up. So there we go, then we'll have extra butter. Now she's got butter in her finger. Sorry, Maddie. I'll put this away.
Put the butter away.
Put that in here. And then it's gonna be a scoop of garlic, minced garlic. So you put a scoop of that in there. We like garlic, so it's delicious. So she's gonna put a good scoop in there. I'd actually do two. Live on the wild side. All right, then we're gonna do a good blob of mustard. Don't be stingy with your mustard, it's good to add a bunch. So she's gonna put a big blob in there, just good squeeze. Squeeze it. Shake it and then squeeze it.
That much?
A little bit more. 2 blobs of mustard. All right, that's good. Then we'll put the head down in there and then we will mix it up. So this is it. It's easy. This is really good spread on sub buns. We usually get the big giant they're $1.50 now loaves of Italian bread. You can put that in here if you want. And then put your lunch meat on it. Bake it in the oven. Is it not good? It's delicious, isn't it? Yeah, everybody loves it. So I'm just gonna
highly recommend.
Highly recommend. It's a great little addition. So I'm just gonna put it in a little bowl, put it in the refrigerator because when we make our subs, they can put it on there, eat it cold, or they can heat it up either way. So perfect, another topping done. So the next thing we're gonna do is mix it. We took out our little what's that called? Crescent roll dough. That's over there. Kool-Aid. We'll mix it up in a minute. I said, what do you want to do? Do you want to do veggies and fruit, or do you want to do the gross meat one first? So she said the gross meat one first. So what we're going to do, I'm just looking, how many ounces is this? I'm just thinking, I'm sorry, I was thinking, we're going to make sausage balls for Christmas Eve. Normally it's a pound of ground sausage. You add a block of cream cheese to it, 2 cups of biscuit, and 1 cup of cheese. So I was going to double the recipe, and I realized it's like 3 times the recipe. So I'm thinking we'll just do the 3, maybe I'll mix it up twice. Put it in food processor, way easier. It'll mix it up really nice and you can make it into balls. But I'll do like 1.5 pounds of ground sausage in there, a package of cream cheese, cup of sugar, and 2 biscuit. I think we did that last time and that worked out really good. So it's just over here, you don't have to touch it, it's not messy. It's way cleaner than the mixing bowl. So we'll put everything in here. Okay, that makes way easier mixture than having to mix it into the mixer. So what we'll do with this, we're gonna roll these into a bunch of balls and I'm gonna freeze them because most are gonna go in the freezer for like another time, but I actually will just should I freeze some? I was gonna make some for tomorrow, but I don't think they need to be actually frozen. Hold on a second. I'll take 1 and put in the refrigerator because that's gonna be for tomorrow, and then the rest and put in the freezer because we're just gonna freeze them for a future time. You wanna flash freeze them so that freeze solid as balls and you can take them out and put them like in a bag. I actually had a thought to add Old Bay seasoning in here. Would that be good or no? I don't want to ruin the flavor, but I feel like that would be really good. Let me do regular ones for Christmas. They don't ruin the flavor. And then maybe the next batch I'll put some of that in. So let's roll these into balls.
Process.
Okay, so this next one, I am gonna add the Old Bay seasoning. I don't know, I'm gonna try it. So this, I'm gonna add, those turned out fine with the 1.5 of the sausage. So we're gonna do this. The cream cheese just makes them softer. Sometimes they're hard.
And
do you ever have them when they're hard? What's that? Yeah, they're delicious. When you've had them where they're hard, they're just not very yummy. So I had the cream cheese, it just makes them a whole lot better. So this is gonna be something, I'm actually gonna say 1 and 1 and we'll put them in the air fryer and cook them. I would like to see what the Old Bay tastes like. Maybe it's way better. Maddie's gonna put these in a pan. I gotta run Jaden to her job right now. Maddie's gonna sit here. She's gonna roll these up into balls and then we will, I'll put some in the refrigerator, some in the freezer. Maybe I'll do like a half and half. And then this you're gonna serve. I'll bake it in the oven tomorrow or the air fryer, either one. And then 350 for about 25 minutes. Then serve it with a big bowl of sausage gravy. Game changer.
Delicious.
I know, I'm like, I always see these by themselves. I'm like, you need sausage gravy. Hello, because it's biscuits and sausage together. So dip it in that sausage gravy. So good. So Maddie's gonna make a gazillion balls. I'll be back in 10-15 minutes.
Like and subscribe.
Okay, so we made, what'd you find? Oh, the elf first one. The elf was on top of the refrigerator. He was actually inside this container. I totally forgot to film it. I looked over and it was inside the grape container, or the grape tomato container. That's why I saw the word grapes. So fun. So what we decided to do, I decided to we put one of each in the air fryer, 2 actually, so we can each have one, just to see what they taste like. But what I'm going to take to the family Christmas is just the plain one. So I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator. Maddie can find space somewhere. I will bake those tomorrow for 25 minutes somewhere, and then I'll make a package of sausage gravy because I want to do that tomorrow so it doesn't get yucky. So you've seen and then take that, dip it in, it's so good. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna clean up my mess here, get everything clean, pick up, and then we're gonna do our vegetables and our fruit. Okay, Maddie, it was so good having her in the kitchen because I was washing all the dishes and she cleaned up for me. So what we got here is our snowballs are in here. So these are really good. And then we took these out. I'll probably store these in the refrigerator. I'm thinking this right here, and then Lauren, since she likes her bean donuts, I don't know if she even likes the bean donuts, but we always made them when she was here. So I told her, I said, I'm making garbanzo bean fudge. She's like, I gotta try some. So we made a little container right here to take to her. So this is good. So I'm gonna put these, we'll put these in the refrigerator, yeah. We just got our sausage balls. So this is the flavored one, this is the plain one. So let's try the plain one. I know the plain one's good. Delicious. Okay, ready? We'll take a bite off camera. Okay, good. But it needs a gravy dip though. So the difference, they're just a little bit softer. So let's try the flavored one. What do you think?
The plain one would be a lot better with
gravy dip?
This one you can just snack on without the gravy dip.
Yeah, because
I feel like it would taste weird with the gravy dip.
It might, it's good. I can actually taste the Old Bay, that's really good. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna take the plain ones just because it's good. Old Bay, put Old Bay in there. So we're gonna take our pretzels here and then I'm just gonna crush it up and put it in a bag. Maddie said her favorite was the one with seasoning. So this one, we're gonna see if we can just crush it. Let's see if I can get our little scooper. We're just gonna kind of break the pretzels and put them in a bag. We're making a sample. The pineapple is totally not set yet, but this is how it'll taste. Okay, Maddie says it's delicious, but it's still not, when this gets super chilled, it'll be a lot thicker. So put this in a bag now. So we're gonna do our fruit next. I was thinking, what do we put it on? But I haven't used these in a long time. Bought these are, I don't remember where I got them at Goodwill, but somebody said they're some expensive place, but they work really nice for putting fruit in a row. So I'm gonna wash up the strawberries, the blackberries, the grapes, and the blueberries, and then Maddie's gonna put them in a nice little spread on there, and then I will work on cutting up our watermelon in the middle of December. We'll see how good it is. For fruit being out of season, well, the strawberries are pretty good, girls. Better than our Thanksgiving ones.
Yeah.
Those were better. The berries are good. We just put the little oranges to separate, and then we got the grapes. The watermelon is surprisingly very not bad. I mean, it tastes like it did in the summertime. And it's actually, there's only a little bit of that, you know, it gets like that fuzzy, the gross fuzzy. There's not too much of it. It actually tastes pretty good. So for a $9 watermelon at Sam's, not bad. So I'm gonna fill up my container. She's gonna keep filling up hers here. We decided to do two. One we'll keep for Christmas Eve, like tomorrow. We figured we'd pull it out because we're gonna go in the morning and do brunch for Christmas with family. And then later, you're not gonna pull those off? She's like, no.
It looks more magical.
Does it look more magical than pulling all the grapes off? Yeah, then we just pull them off. Good idea, Maddie. It's the smart way to work smarter, not harder. I like it. So we're thinking we'll take one, because we're gonna go in the morning for brunch. And then we're gonna be coming back, and we have a few hours before church starts. So we can pull out this and munch on it, and that'll be a good thing. And then we'll go to church, and then we'll come. And then I also have snack bins that I give the kids every year for Christmas. That's like their fun. So I thought, because they were like open presents, we're gonna open presents to family tomorrow. But I'm thinking to do snack bins. So maybe we can open snack bins and have fruit tray for the afternoon before we go to church. Then go to church, come back. It'll be about 6:30. Then we can have our sub sandwiches. So I'm thinking that you don't have to pull those all off. I think it looks magical with it on.
I know. This one can.
One's gonna be easier. The other one's gonna be the other one. So I'm gonna keep cutting here. She's doing good.
Another one.
So we're doing great. The watermelon, not bad. Not bad for $9. Seeing like how strawberries were $10, I think, or close to 10 for that tiny little bit. We still got a whole container, and I cut about a quarter. I told Maddie, I said, you know what? Why don't you save that? Because if it's not cut, it will last for a little bit longer. The only thing I didn't do was apples. I was gonna cut some apples up, but I'm not happy with our apples. I've had our apples since I think the last time I got them was in October. They last a long time, but they're kind of getting a little smushed. I don't want to put them out. Looks good. We're gonna find a spot in the refrigerator, put this all away, then we're gonna get out our veggies. Okay, we had to find a whole lot of room in that refrigerator. I think it's gonna work. So what we're doing is, remember the chocolate bananas I made? Okay, only a few kids ate them. They've been in there for a while. I'm like, they have to get eaten up. So what we did yesterday, Jensen wanted to make one, and with the bananas were all smushed together. So I said, well, take one of those chocolate bananas and put in there. And it was actually really good because it breaks it up like with chocolate flakes in it. So Maddie's gonna mix it up here. We did this. We put peanut butter in it, and then we use cocoa powder too. I'm just thinking what else we put in here.
Makes it good.
Yeah, we didn't have to add sugar because the chocolate in the chocolate banana thing has enough in there. So that's good. So let's see what it looks like. So it looks like this. So it's lactose milk and big banana chunks. It works. So we're gonna put that in here. If it's really, what's that? It's delicious. If the bananas are too frozen, it'll take a little bit of time, but this is good. Easy way to gather up fragments in the freezer. Maddie's gotta look for the lid. Good luck with that. Maddie's like her mama. She's like, I'm making sure they're all even. It's like the Christmas presents. You got to make sure down to the penny or the dime that they're about all even. I went to about the $1 this year. Usually I'm pretty exact, but this year it was about the $1. So this is good. They're going to have this, and then there's pieces of fruit. Next we're going to do, actually I forgot about the veggie pizza. We got to finish that. So I'm going to get it's just sour cream and ranch powder. I'm just going to mix that together, and then we're going to spread that on top, and then the veggies we'll cut up, and then we'll put some on that. So what we're gonna do now is make the veggie pizza. So I have our Lactate, it sounds so wonderful, Lactate sour cream.
Lactate sour cream, buy some now.
It's just lactose free, it tastes like sour cream. So Maddie's gonna mix it up with a package of ranch, just stir it, and then she's gonna spread it on top of our crescent rolls here. And then I'm gonna start rinsing veggies, cut them up, and then we'll put them on top of here, and then we'll make a nice little veggie tray too. This little bowl is today's cucumbers because I had that pack I bought originally. There was still some there. We're gonna eat those up. The rest I'm gonna cut up, and then she's gonna do a nice decoration up on top of the pizza. We are filling our veggie pizza full. I'd probably do a little bit less and do it on a baking, like a jelly roll pan if I was gonna serve at a party, but it's just for us. I don't care about thick pizza. We don't care about thick pizza. It'll be good. So the only bad thing is I put this thing away. Remember I told you I need it for the entire day? I need it to shred carrots. So I'm gonna get this back out one more time. And the last time I'll have to use it. I'm gonna put the carrots in and shred them. Oh. A bunch of those carrots got beside it. Okay, my food processor has a tiny spot where everything can get by. I didn't realize that. So some of the carrots kept shooting around the side. That's okay. I'll just pull those out and then Maddie's gonna take this and sprinkle it on. Let's see if we need more. Let me just take the big chunks out. I think we are done with everything. I'm looking at my list. We are finished. We ended up with a lot of food. And what it will be nice, that'll be nice because like the broccoli, I knew I wasn't gonna eat that whole bag, so I put a little note, make the broccoli pasta like on Monday after Christmas. So this is everything we came up with. We've got, these are just to munch on right now. We've got the snowball cookies right here. And we got this fluff for the pineapple fluff. And then in the refrigerator, we got stuff in here. There's leftover milky milkshake in there. These are the cheese balls, and this will be the sub stuff. This I pulled out my freezer, and then we can make this with a cheese ball and crackers. That'll be good. It's from Whole Foods Market. And then veggie pizza. There's a leftover watermelon. There's our lunch meat for dinner tomorrow. There's a veggie tray we can have. And then over here we got fruit trays. So we'll have one tomorrow, one for Christmas. There's our rolls for our subs. There's watermelon. This is the sausage balls right here. I will bake those tomorrow. This is dinner tonight. It's that jambalaya stuff. And behind it would be the pineapple fluff. There's the little bean sausage bites. So this is good. I'm feeling good. We still have white, I think it's called white trash snack mix. I put it in the refrigerator. I probably should put it in the freezer now because we have so much of it. Actually, I'm going to put that in the freezer. Awesome. Feeling really good. Okay, so I'm going to close today's video. I am finished. What we're going to do is just relax. It is about 1:30 right now. I'm going to have to edit. It's going to take a few hours to edit and then relax today. Dinner's done. We'll have the veggies here and just enjoy just hanging out. Probably watch some movies tonight. It's cold. It's like 27 degrees. When I was driving, it was 15. So it's frigid, I think, everywhere across the America. It's the same for everybody else. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you are
designed, created, and selected by God to do great things one day.
One day or?
Today.
Today. Today. It should be today. You are designed to do things today. So it's just your choice whether or not you do that or not. So we're going to go. So you will have to come back on Monday to see our Christmas celebration because I think that I'm just going to close it today. Tomorrow will be the Bible and then Monday can be our Christmas fun. So, all right. We'll see you again Monday for family fun. Okay. See you Monday. Bye.